Hello my friends and welcome back to episode 6 of the Gondor campaign in Divide and Conquer version 5.2, the beta of. Now again, this is not a publicly available version of the mod, this is using the engine overhaul project, but eventually when the next update of Divide and Conquer comes out, whether it is actually 5.2 or a further number down the line, when that is publicly available, there will of course be announcements, so keep your eyes on the Discord for that. Though I cannot give a release date at all at this time for when that might be. That is entirely up to the team, and that is to be determined. I've also been thinking about when I want to begin the Anduin Vale campaign, and my thought process is either I do 2 Gondor campaign videos a week as I've been trying to, or I do 1 Gondor, 1 Anduin, or I try to fit in 3 videos a week with my schedule, 2 Gondor and 1 Anduin Vale videos, and maybe I could rotate it, so maybe one week it would be 2 Gondor, 1 Anduin, and then the next week it could be 2 Anduin videos and 1 Gondor. Not certain on that yet, and I don't know exactly when I want to start the Anduin Vale campaign. Probably hold out a little bit longer, but we will see, most likely we will see some of the new Dalian units just as a kind of osmotic effect of playing that campaign. Like, we will probably, may even recruit some Dalian mercenaries to peek at some of those new visuals, or we might even join some battles alongside our Dalian friends. But that is for the future. So, also thank you to everyone who corrected me about Turin Turumbar being a man and not an elf. That was my mistake. I don't know if I feel like I genuinely always thought he was an elf, but again, my first stage knowledge was not that great. I did decide to do some reading up, and you know, I am now much more what's the term? Not the opposite of ignorant. I am less ignorant now about the story of Turin. And it's funny, I actually have the Children of Hurin. I have that book, and yet I've actually never gone ahead and read it. It's just been sitting on my bookshelf. So maybe one day I'll actually go through and read that. Anyway, that's been enough of pretty much doing nothing. I'm just gonna hit end turn because that's where I'm at currently with this campaign. I was thinking it would be time to actually expand it to that castle that is just south of East Osgiliath. Someone had mentioned in the comments about defending there using the Osgiliath veterans and their stakes, and I should be able to hold off that castle against the hordes of Khand, and that is honestly preferable to me. I do not enjoy fighting Khand at all. I do not enjoy their horse archers that will endlessly run away from you and never rout until the end of the battle, and I don't entirely like to fight Khand in melee with cavalry, since Khand has a lot of anti-cav cavalry. Although, you know, not that I peek over here as the turn has come over, it looks like Khand is going to take that castle for us, which is just fine. I would rather besiege Khand in a settlement than fight them on the field. Who knows if they'll actually take it? This is a lot of militia, but I'd be glad for Khand to just throw themselves at this garrison, ruin their own army, and maybe even build it up a little bit for us. And also, look, Shi-Vuus the Desert Sand, the first of the Nazgul generals, has basically entered the field, entered the fray. So now these battles against Mordor will get more difficult, but thankfully we do have Boromir heading down south to reinforce our land. So he's coming down with the trebuchet, with the heavy Gondor infantry. But I don't really have much to actually deal with Shi-Vuus of the Desert Sand at the moment. But we do have Forlong the Fat, who is probably my best counter at actually trying to take him out. Now, the Steward's Hall is done in Minas Tirith, meaning that we can pick either the stables, the barracks, or the archery range. And I'm going to lean towards the archery range just to get more Osgiliath veterans out. And I think just having more mainline Gondor archers would be fun to use. There is an argument to say that perhaps the barracks or the stables would be good to get Gondor cavalry out every so often, but I am going to go with the Osgiliath veterans just because they are fantastic hybrid infantry. They are great at range, they are great at melee, and they give you those stakes, which I'm going to need in the wars against Khand. We're also swimming in money now, which is great, and amazingly, I am still holding Balorn. I definitely should have... Should I even be repairing that? That costs more than the hull itself. Can I even build the new one if I don't have that repaired? I don't think you can. I don't think you can upgrade it unless it's actually rebuilt. Why is it saying the Master Mason's Hall is built? It is definitely not. I'm not sure what's going on there. But apparently, or I guess maybe because I have it being repaired here? That's strange. It's definitely just showing as if I've constructed that, but I don't think that's the case. It doesn't look like it by just by looking at the way the buildings are. I'm just going to repair that. I have the money. It's not an issue. 7,500 gold. All these places are building, which is good. Callum is not at the moment. I believe roads don't give you much money. That is unfortunate. Could just grab a Master Mason's Hall there for now, which I think is a good call. Tarnost, again, I haven't done much here. It arguably could be useful. I can get more Lamadin clansmen from Tarnost. Anywhere else I wish to basically invest in further. Looks like everyone else is building at the moment, except for West Osgiliath, which I should also try to get the practice range over here to get more Osgiliath veterans. That will require the Steward's Hall. Tempted to get the Master Mason's Hall, though. Get that, since I do want to upgrade Western Osgiliath, get the population there, and get more military as soon as possible. I will have a few new units here very shortly. Now, I might... Arguably, I probably should bring these guys in as a police force here to help us out against Shi-Vuus, the Desert Sand. So I think I will... Do I have anyone left in my... I do have Faramir. He does have Fountain Guard. I wouldn't be able to make it to the settlement in one turn, though. That is the unfortunate part. Faramir is a little far away. I don't particularly want to lose for long, though. He is very important. Maybe if Faramir joins up with the reinforcements of Carandros being Huron and the one Athelian Ranger, if I bring these militia over here, I think I could navigate my way around the house rules. I'd have Fountain Guard. I could probably beat this army. I don't know how much cavalry they have, though. That is a big potential issue, and we are lacking in reinforcements. Faramir is on the way. He will be here in another 2 turns. I'm tempted just to throw in more of a garrison at East Osgiliath like that. It's, you know, they're not taking free upkeep. That's fine. I just need Forlong to stay alive a little bit longer for my combined forces to get here. Faramir sadly will take 2 turns, which is unfortunate. So I really just have to rely on Faramir and Huron's forces. I mean, maybe I could park them over here. Get Faramir, like, right there with his army. I think I'll just have to play it safe for now. I'm thinking I'll even pull Faramir back to Carandros, just in case Shi-Vuus wants to come, maybe besiege us up here. Maybe I could even influence him to go north instead. Hard to say. It's definitely very hard. Or, alternatively, I could just try to hold the bridge here, bring in the reinforcements at Carandros, being Huron, and the Athelian Rangers. That might be my best call of action. Either way, like, they can reinforce Carandros in 1 turn from where they're at. So maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe Faramir can just hang out here in Henneth Noon, and I just simply hope for the best. Now, hopefully the large city being damaged isn't going to be an issue. If it is, I'm just going to throw in a repair anyway. And I really don't have much right now. I'm tempted just to run at him, but I'm also a little bit afraid of a field battle in case he has cavalry. I really don't have much at the moment. I need Boromir to get back down as soon as possible. I guess I could have upgraded Gellerbrunn with my money. Oh well. We're looking okay in the west. Girthior is still not being besieged by Isengard. I'm just going to end the turn and hope for the best, as I've been rambling on for 8.5 minutes now on this recording. We've had no battle, it's just been campaign rambling.
Show yourselves!
Now, I've also decided I would basically turn off the shaders. Sometimes it's just getting a little weird, so I'm just going to play the next few episodes out, and maybe the rest of the campaign without the shaders. We'll see kind of how it goes. Hopefully there's no more UI glitches going on. I don't know who you are. I'm not going to get a marriage with you. The One Ring has been located in Umbar, which is... Is that like an Orc camp going on here, or is that a new model for Umbar? I can't... We did get some extra heavy infantry from Carandros, which is useful. And just in time, Mordor has another stack to the north. So these battles are going to get more difficult. Oh wow, we have a ton of construction that just finished too. Okay, what do you actually have, Shi-Vuus? If I sally out, we have 4,060. It's all just Orc trash and a Marauder unit. Some Orc maulers. Really, if I can just kill him, everything else will rout, but they will probably fight to the death. Let me run through here. Tharagranos got the Mason's Hall, which is good. That'll make things a little bit cheaper over here. Could even get the Guard Barracks, which is going to be huge. It'll allow me to get infantry out here, which I do have the culture for, and I'm going to need some proper infantry out in the west. Question is it worth investing in that now? I think it is. My western front will have proper infantry. Saruman got its dirt roads. Mines are... You know, it's an extra 250 gold. I'm gonna hold off for the moment just because it's expensive. Anulon got a grain exchange, so we're improving on trade over here. Roads aren't gonna help that much. Got a port. Not too great, is it? Can we get like a level 2 market here, or do we only get the level 1? I guess it's because it's a town, it doesn't get the next level, does it? Yeah, we need to upgrade it more, which would mean probably getting some farming out here. Farming wouldn't be a bad call. That is going to give us a decent amount of income, like 70 more plus the population growth. Longalin got the market completed. Tempted to get the communal farming here. It's another 70 gold. I could just run farming, population growth, and trade here. I do also want to get that Merchant's Wharf. That's an extra, what, 150 plus the trading income is going to be quite a bit. That's like 200 more gold if I do that. So Merchant's Wharf will be next there. Enulon had a grain exchange done. I could get dirt paths. Let's hold off for now because I might want to recruit. Boromir won't make it down here in time, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we do have 2 extra Gondor infantry. Civilian Rangers, Huron can join in this army, and so can Faramir. The Faramir will engage here with the 2 extra units, and I think we'll bring Huron just because I kind of need the generals at the moment. Now, let me just check. Is this a legal stack? Yeah, Faramir's got almost perfect command, so this is a legal stack by my army standards. We will have Forlong the Fat to join the army. I will not allow him to be controlled by the AI, as otherwise he will most likely just get himself killed. And I specifically want Forlong to fight against Shi-Vuus and to slay that Nazgul in close quarters combat. An interesting piece of art. If anyone knows what this is supposed to be, let me know. It might be Minas Tirith. I mean, there's multiple wall segments here. That's perhaps my best guess, is a different depiction of Minas Tirith. Now, we came from the north. We're facing the enemy to the south, and Osgiliath was to the west, so my reinforcements should be coming from this direction, so I think I'll kind of go out more this way. Fountain Guard and the infantry will form a decent front line here. Let's do it like that. It's going to be a wide line. Now, these are the unupgraded Gondor infantry, just with the black tabard and chainmail, but still, they vastly outclass the enemies that we are dealing with today. Probably put Huron... Maybe I'll put Huron in the front next to the Fountain Guard, because he can hold that line for a very long time. And then some Gondor Spearmen here. He's in the 3rd rank, so he should not be in danger of dying. That gives us a nice, sturdy front line. And maybe I'll just throw in these pikes over here, just as the last measure, supplemented by the Lebanon Marines. We'll put the Lebanon Clansmen right there. Blackroot Vale Archers will be in the front line, while Faramir and his Rangers are in the back. My biggest threat here is probably going to be that 1 unit of Marauders. Like, are we? Yeah, we are coming from back behind them. There are going to be quite the number of orcs on this battlefield. Might bother my frame rate, even though I have a great computer. I'm running a 3060 and I forget my processor's name, but I have upgraded my computer lately, but Medieval 2 still, it mostly runs fine. But we probably will have some light performance drop, as there are just simply so many soldiers on the battlefield. I am definitely missing having the, what do you call it? I guess I kind of miss the Reshade a little bit, but it does also affect my quality a little bit. In fact, I know if I turn off the grass detail, even though there's no grass, yeah, there's already a significant frame rate improvement, so I'm going to keep that off for now. These Rangers, what are you guys firing at? A bunch of Orc Scouts in the front line. I think I'll safely bring up my Penithgalen Cavalry to the front. Let's see here. Looks like Forlong's forces have made it up here, so I'm just going to start running them up here. They need to get into position swiftly. I don't really care what Faramir shoots at, as long as we don't get friendly fire. Ideally, we hit the cavalry, but I guess it's fine to aim at those guys here. My biggest worry here, if I bring in the cavalry like this, is if I get shot in the back when trying to retreat from all of these archers. But it shouldn't be too big of an issue. First few charge, weakening up the Orc Band and the Orc Scouts. Oh, those are Orc Band. I actually don't want to be charging into those. They're weak, but still. I might lose a horseman here, too. Looks like I lost one. Another charge in. Looks like there's some Orc Raiders in the front line here. Not too bad. Some Orc Maulers we actually charge into. That's actually going to cause a bit more damage. Alright, it's time to pull out. We've coaxed the enemy into our position. Orc Band are running towards us. Where did that cav go? Okay, they're actually going to run towards our general over here. Just fine. Faramir, why are you so far forward? Okay. Let's see here. Let's have... Who are you? You are Gondor Militia. Okay, let's not have you guys over here, please. Gondor Militia, get away. I do not want you guys getting charged by... Oh, yeah, they're going to get charged by Marauders, aren't they? Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Come on, run away. My attention is going to be very split here. Okay, that's fine. Go into melee. Territorial Guardsmen, just hold the line. We need to get our Lostnark Axemen on those Temple Wards. This is going to be a little harder for me to micro. Actually, a lot harder. I'm just going to play very defensively over here. I'm not in too much of a hurry to kind of deal with these guys. I'm going to take some damage, just kind of par for the course. I'm going to take some damage from all of those archers, but what can you do? You have the Marauders stuck in melee, which is good. There are the Temple Wards, so I just need to be mildly concerned with where I put my infantry over here. Okay, let's charge those guys. Looks like, honestly, I might be able just to start pushing into my enemy over here. Okay, we are just firing Orc Scouts, which is fine for now. Let's charge with these guys, get them around the flanks. It's gonna be a little difficult. Territorial Guardsmen, okay, come on. Can we kill those Marauders that are charging into me, and can Forlong stop dying? That would be awesome. They're just focusing on Forlong, which is a little bit annoying. I do have cavalry. I might want to get them out here. Here, let's see, how's my Fountain Guard doing? They're doing okay against the Raiders. My infantry and stuff are just very far away. Okay, we are getting charged. This is fine. This is totally fine. Territorial Guardsmen surrounded by Marauders at the moment. Not great. Here, let's just send in Forlong to help deal with them. They're losing out against the Orc Raiders. Honestly, kind of expected that. Alright, looks like the Temple Wards are going to be chasing us from over here. They're going to go against my Gondor infantry, not exactly the target I want them to be fighting. Okay, we're beating up these Orc Raiders. Gondor Spearmen against Orc Maulers, not a great fight. Not the worst, though. Now let's switch to the Orc Host. You guys charge those Orc Band. Kenneth Gallon Cavalry, get out. Okay, we've mostly finished off the Marauders. I have too many units stuck onto this unit of Orc Raiders, so I'm going to peel off these guys. Orc Band getting a little bit weaker here. Alright, let's keep disrupting the scouts. I don't know what my archers are firing at. Looks like they're all firing at Orc Host. Probably could do with firing at the Temple Wards, in all honesty. Use a defensive stance for now. Unfortunately, Mr. Shi-Vuus is running away from where my axemen are, so I'm not going to be able to get the engagement that I really wanted. Here. Gallon Cavalry, please keep dealing with those guys. Alright, Gondor, I do not want you guys fighting the Temple Wards. I definitely don't. You're going to get absolutely crushed here. But maybe I can start to fire at them with my Rangers. That might be my best use here. We should, in time, win out in this fight. I mean, Fountain Guard versus Raiders. Getting a little messed up, but at least Huron hasn't lost anyone yet. Okay, where is Forlong? Forlong is stuck in melee. Get him out of there. I need him to fight the Temple Wards. I'll soften them up for now. Here, let's charge these Orc Raiders. Maybe I can get the Fountain Guard to fight them. They are slowly going down. We're going to try to save up our infantry over here. I know I'm not getting like any cinematic shots, but I just need to be focused on like pretty much my whole army at the moment. Okay, Forlong, please, it's time to get out of here. I absolutely need you At this point, I don't think I'm getting Forlong into the combat I want him into. I think I'm just gonna have to shoot them down, which is doing okay so far. Like, it's not too bad. I've routed those guys, so that's gonna help a lot. Here, help out with the Orc band over here. How about against the Orc Maulers, actually? They are kind of whittling down my spearmen. That should help. Orc Mauler's definitely doing some damage out here. Okay, just keep shooting. I want all guns firing at those men. And we are getting very thin out here. Territorial Guardsmen, run out that way. Orc Scouts doing some damage to my lines. So I'm going to send the cavalry back over there now. I trust that these guys can finish off the rest here. At least I would hope. Got a lot of missiles firing in at those Temple Wards. Probably my best unit for that. Come on, you guys need to kill... Get out of shield wall formation, please. Did a decent amount of damage there to the Orc Scouts, but there's just still so many of them here. So many Orc band. You guys charge into that formation, thank you. Again, just gonna use all of my ammo up on those guys. Orc Maulers, come on. How are the Gondor infantry doing? They're fighting off Orc Coast, which is just great. Alright, we're about to just... Alright, yeah, here, just go in. Just go in. Like our Blackroot Vale archers are out of ammo. Let's get Faramir up real close for some accurate shooting. What are you guys doing? Get over there. You guys get over there, please. Please, long distance commands. Okay, those guys are running away. Killing Rangers. Oh, they're getting a little bit too close for me. Get into a tight formation, please. That would be nice. Oh, looks like I left my cavalry in for too long. I don't know what they're fighting. Just the Orc Scouts that are beating them up right now? That's unfortunate. Come on, beat the Temple Wards. Alright, start firing at them point blank. If you guys go that way, I know I probably just don't need to send them into that... into melee here. I'm really blabbering at the moment, so... things are a little intense. I'm trying to do commands and pay attention to this whole battlefield. Forlong is still alive. I really wish I did get him on the fight that I wanted him on, but sometimes you just can't. This Fountain Guard should be able to take out the Temple Wards. There we go. Get you guys over there. I trust the Fountain Guard will be able to deal with him very shortly. Scouts in melee, Lasarnic Axemen, Territorial Guardsmen are nearly dead. I'm glad I had all these extra bodies. I'm very much glad we had all these extra bodies laying around. Another infantry run out to that side. I'm just going to have to trust that Huron and the Fountain Guard can deal with that. I'll send Faramir into melee. Like at this point, it's not too big of a deal. Marauders are still fighting, which is fine. Come on. Here comes a big charge. Yes, there we go. Riding off some of the Orc Scouts. Marauders are broken, which is big. And okay, yes, we got the Nazgul, I think. Okay, everything else should be routing. There he goes. Fenithgalen Cavalry took a lot of damage today. That's just fine, though. Means I won't be able to get too many prisoners, but I think I will execute this army as soon as it's over. And we have won. Let's get a look at the carnage that ensued. Look at all those Orc arrows that just really cut apart my men over here. They did split up their forces well. It meant I wasn't able to get Forlong on the fight that I wanted to. These brave men of Gondor had to fight valiantly against their foes. Now, what a fight. We lost 31%, but again, most of that was just Territorial Guardsmen and Gondor Militia. Looks like I lost a full unit of Gondor Militia. They're just completely out of the battlefield. That's fine. The police did what they had to. Again, it's not against the house rules to use these guys if they are selling out from a settlement. I just do not use them in a field battle, and this was a dire situation. I would try normally to not use that as an excuse. I would normally try not to have these guys, but This was a big army. I don't think I could have beaten it with just Huron and Faramir's forces. It would have been almost impossible. Granted, I mean, I do have the Fountain Guard. The Fountain Guard probably could have just tanked that whole army for a while. Healing Rangers, get over here, please. I really don't need to capture anymore, so I'll just shoot the rest here. Shoot those guys, put it on ×6. See how many final kills we can get here against those nasty Orc scouts. Looks like we're out of ammo. Alright, ending that battle. 700 to 37-33. No friendly fire casualties today. That was a mistake I made in the last video too. I thought these numbers were casualties healed, but that is out here. And first of all, where are the Pinnith Gelen Cavalry? They healed only one of their men, which is unfortunate. They did 584 kills, definitely getting the most on the battlefield today. Fountain Guard 347. They did take quite a few kills, casualties themselves. Faramir's retinue 290, Huron getting 104. Lamadin Clansmen at only a unit of 43, getting 179 kills. Granted, they were fighting Orc men, but still, that was a good showing from them. I am definitely proud of how they performed in this battle, and I want to get more of them. I definitely want to get more Lamadin Clansmen in my armies, especially as Mordor gets their late game units out. They are a fantastic counter to Uruk warriors that Mordor likes to pull out. And the Militia just got absolutely crushed. What a battle indeed. Quite a few soldiers we did capture. I'm gonna execute them, I don't care. I don't want that army coming back. I need that force gone, because we have another big army on the way. So for now, Boromir will take refuge in Cair-Andros. Maybe we can retrain his retinue, though, we can't. It'll be a few more turns. Probably about 4 more turns till I can retrain those guys, but for now, they will simply sit back. Faramir, go ahead and hang out in East Osgiliath for now. You deserve it. I do have 2,000 more gold to play around with. If I want to get any more reinforcements, I actually can't unless I were just to grab Militia, which I don't see much of a use for. Am I out of, like, all the units I could get out here? Looks like it is. So what I'm going to do is I will get some Lamadin Clansmen from Tarnost. Send those guys out to the front line, and man, I really need to get Eothorn out there too. He really needs to start getting into combat soon. I wonder if anyone has any good ancillaries they could give. Something that would give him more personal security, like this Gondorian longsword would be huge. The armor would be nice just to give him the extra hit point. I think that would be useful. I think I'll do that. Maybe give him the longsword and the armor that Angbor the Fearless has. Do I even lose much money if he's not being the governor? I lose like 100. So I'm going to send him around just to start collecting those traits. Do you have anything? Tax Farmer, Inventor? Not really. Taking a look if anyone else has good ancillaries from the far west that would be good to give to him. Doesn't really... Well, actually, wait. 2 security on that? What was that? Oh, Lord of Erech. That's not going to work. I don't think I can transfer that title, unfortunately. Oh, well. Here, I could even maybe just get something in Tarnos, like a leather worker. Maybe just a meeting hall, getting the extra upkeep slot. And the extra recruitment slot would be big. I think that's it for this turn. What are my missions? Is it just to take that castle? Yes, it is.
My lord.
You're over at Dunland. Why don't I send you over to Oldfood? It should be somewhere in this region. Maybe start working on a relation with Enedwythe a little more and try to secure an alliance with the Fisherfolk. Enedwythe's lands are wealthy, and if I had the spare governors, it could be nice to hold Oldfood, because that place is rich. But I do not have the military infrastructure out there to properly hold those western lands. Their main enemies are in the east. Duelin again. Okay, hold on. Who are you? Duelin. Let's see. Are you a son or a daughter? No, you're just you're one of those other generals that I've recruited. Well, you know what? Why not? Erebor's besieged. That's been pretty typical in version 5 lately. Erebor, they lose often to Gundabad. They don't like lose their campaign. They hang in there, but they often lose Erebor to the Snow Orcs. So maybe Erebor could use with a bit of a buff going forward. A new unit of Fountain Guard is ready, which is huge for this campaign. That money Ethering's getting now with the roads, 2,500. Still making a ton of money. Now, I could eventually get the Great Roads, right? Does that require me to upgrade this settlement? It does. It'll be a Mason's Guildhouse and an upgraded town. Kind of tempted to work on... Mining network would be huge. That's another 400 to 500 gold. It does take up all of my funds, though. If I get that, I am jumping up significantly in income. See what other buildings could I get done. Nothing that's too useful at the moment. I guess I'd still have 2,800 gold, so I'll stick with that for now. Maybe get... I could use some... Honestly, population in Pelargia would be huge if I can get this place up there. Smoking house for an extra spy, maybe. The leather tanner. Oh, there's too many good things. I will go ahead and start the mining network. That's going to be huge, and that's going to generate me a lot more income. Parasas, I want this place to upgrade. I want to be able to get Axeman of Lasarnoch here. Is that probably the best place to do it? It probably is. Let's get the chicken farming and just work on population growth here. Since I don't have a general. Like, you guys are besieging this place, so hopefully they just lose their army against it. Oh, Mordor. Oh, they're going to go for Gelibrin. That is not something I anticipated, but it's something I should have anticipated. Mordor wanting to go take those lands, which means I won't be able to retrain... I guess I could retrain these spearmen, but I kind of need them out in the field, don't I? That is unfortunate. Okay. Well, I need to send someone back north to hold Gelibrin, as I really don't want to lose this castle. It is going to start to make me some good money. I just was not prepared for the stacks to be coming out this early. I really don't want to spread myself out too thin. Faramir, why don't you take your retinue up north? In fact, should I just go for Minas Morgul? Besiege that so I can at least choke point Mordor here, and then just focus on defending this position and defending the north. I think it's time. I feel like I'm kind of obliged to at this point. I will need that trebuchet down here if I'm going to do that. I mean, I could just siege it out and trap them here, and that would be just fine. They do get a big garrison here, and actually need a fountain guard, so we have 83 here, 76. I think Boromir will tend to the northern borders. These Penithgellan cavalry will return to Minas Tirith for retraining. Fountain guard, trebuchet, they will go with Faramir to take out Minas Morgul. In fact, maybe even Forlong the Fat should be the one to do it. He is a great general. We'll send him and Faramir here and go back to Karandros. Faramir, take the trebuchet. I'll have the trebuchet go there. Yeah, perfect. They have reinforcements out here, so I should be able to fend them off over here. Take the Gondor infantry, take those few Onfalos pikemen, take the rangers, take pretty much everything, and begin the siege. Just build towers, why not? I don't really have anything else to do. They might be able to come around the corner here with this captain and attack me, but that should be fine. I have some squires that can help me to defend the northern borders. Let's just take the messed up retinue of Boromir and send them up north to Gelibrin. It will take a moment for us to get here, and I can't retrain anything. That's unfortunate. Now, I don't think I can get a boat up here, can I? No, I definitely can't. I was going to say it could be useful to have a boat to ferry my units up a little quicker up this way, but I cannot do that as far as I'm aware. Fountain Guard, I probably want you to join Faramir's army just to really secure the assault here. Because if I do attack them, having 2 Fountain Guard will be absolutely massive. So let's do that. I have 8,000 gold. Is there any units I could maybe recruit? I could actually recruit a full unit of Penithgellan cavalry if I cancel a building somewhere, or maybe I can get some map information with Inadwite. That would be useful. Can I get 990 gold from you guys, or 1,000? They don't want to take that. That's unfortunate. And hey, look, now the UI is bugging out again. Alright, I'm gonna have to cancel a building then. If I cancel the chicken farming for now, then I can get the... Oh, I can get squires and Penithgellan cavalry. both about the same. The squires are a little cheaper. Let's just get both. Oh, I can recruit both at the same time. Yeah, that's going to be huge. I'll recruit both cavalry units. I'll then have 3 on the field to play with. That's going to be big. I just have to hope that I can either hold out here, which, I mean, I know I can't. If they attack me immediately, I'm not going to be able to hold this place. It'd be tempting to send Turin out of the army, out of the settlement. Dead Marshes does reduce the movement range. That might actually reduce their movement. Oh, you know what? It won't. He's a captain. Captains don't suffer those penalties for, like, the Dead Marshes and such. So that's painful. That's actually quite a bit painful. Of course, he dislikes Mordor. I mean, I could maybe pull Turlin out of the castle. If I bring him down here, maybe I might be able to waste their movement points. This is dumb. They might waste some movement points going for Turlin, who might be able to retreat. And then if they attack him and he retreats back to Gellibrand, they might lose points and might not make it there in time. Or they might even turn for Faramir, who I've left in the way. So I'm giving the AI an ultimatum. Either they besiege Gellibrand, they go for Turlin, or they go for Boromir, who's just going to have to tank this massive army. Oh, it's going to be brutal, isn't it? Oh, it's going to be so brutal. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. I might even want Earthorn out on that eastern frontier. If I get him out there, I just don't have anyone for the south. Alright, Mordor is going to besiege Gellibrand. That's probably the worst case scenario. I really tried to get them to go somewhere else. That means I'm probably going to just lose the settlement. At the end of the day, at least I keep my general alive. There is the chance that they actually don't besiege me. Anything I could destroy? I mean, not really. I kind of like having everything here as it is.
Ready your weapons.
Boromir's not going to make it. I just kind of have to bring Boromir in, right? And then just hope that they don't attack me next turn. That is all I can do. I'm going to lose these rangers if they do. But maybe, just maybe, I can do as much damage as I can and abuse the towers in that settlement. It's going to be cheesy, but it's my best bet. To get extra Athelian Rangers done here at Caer Andros, which is huge. I could probably cheese the Minas Morgul battle if I attacked this captain. It's a little gross. I don't particularly enjoy doing that.
Captain of Gondor.
But, you know, sometimes things get desperate. Archer range is done in Minas Tirith. That is huge. I can get Osgiliath veterans. I can even get a new general. I can get the captain's bodyguards. Actually, I have plenty of recruitment slots. Let's just do that. We'll get a new general shortly. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. Do I want the cavalry or do I want the barracks? I think I get the barracks next. Just get the extra spearmen and the infantry, because I have other ways to get cavalry. Like, I don't need Gondor cavalry at the moment. I have 2 other units that I can be training. Tarnost got a meeting hall. Fantastic for you, Tarnost. Maybe... I don't even know what I want here, honestly. I don't even want to invest in Tarnost that much. Valoran got a governor's quarters, so we're finally dealing with the many issues out here. You get those mines. They just don't do as much as they used to. Get the library. Focus on the culture over there. That's 3,600 gold to still play with. Here, Andros, can you recruit anyone? Unfortunately not. I could get another Athelian Ranger. I'm gonna do that. Calenhead will have its roads done in 2 more turns. Are there any other fiefdoms units I could get? I've been neglecting the Marines. I could maybe grab some of those. And Tarnos, you should have 2 Lamadin clansmen that I can now send to the front line, so I will do that. Like maybe getting the blacksmith out here, and then have upgraded Lamadin clansmen with chainmail. That could also be huge. Okay, you guys, let's transfer some of those ancillaries. Take that and take the armor. Do you have anything else I could give to him? Nothing else that helps with our army size. Do you have anything? You don't for personal security. I think only Duin here does, but it's just his lord trait, which I don't think can be transported, unfortunately. Earthorn will now return to the Western Front. Do you have anything?
Let us set up camp here.
Lord of Ethering, Dwarven Friend. Okay, you don't have anything else that I could give to Eorthorm, which is fine. Maybe Denethor has something. For sure I couldn't give him the Steward of Gondor, but Gondor and Shield would give him an extra hit point, which would be useful. Keep him alive. No other personal security bonuses. I need a guard dog. That's what I really need on one of these generals. Someone's got to have a guard dog, right?
Captain of Gondor.
Now, do I just keep besieging Minas Morgul? Do we just go for it? I think I just go for it, right? How many units do they... Oh my goodness, they get quite a few. But I do have 2 Fountain Guard, right? It's not that big of a deal. They'll bring in these reinforcements, which is fine. And they don't get towers as far as I'm aware, so I'm just going to go for it. This will be the Battle of Minas Morgul, and I will not make the mistake of forgetting to exterminate the settlement. We're outnumbered, but we are not outmatched. 2 Fountain Guard is going to be just absolutely pivotal in this battle map. It's going to be a very simple, just push forward, slay the orcs with the Fountain Guard, and use the Trebuchet to open up the gates. I probably could have just made a Battering Ram in all honesty and saved my Trebuchet ammo for something else, but oh well, I don't need the tower. The tower is not going to do anything. I'm going to move up the army. Now, I don't know where... Let me check something real quick. I want to bring up that rotation, that movement speed, because it's been a little bit slow with the Freecam. Okay, let's get up here. Are they actually even going to be able to attack us? Oh, they're going to have to go all the way around here. Okay, perfect. That actually works out great for me. Don't mind the crazy camera work. Oh, jeez. There we go. There it is. Minas Morgul with the new version 5 battle map. Just a little more open, extra space to play with over here. I'm just going to get the Trebuchet up nice and close. Probably bring up these guys. It's going to be a little laggy here as it's trying to process the crazy battle map. Definitely going to stutter a bit, so I do apologize for that. But it's definitely faster to do it this way than if I were just to put it at like ×1 speed, right? You guys get over here. Trebuchet, keep moving forward. Now, I might even be able to just defend this bridge from the reinforcements. That might be a good use of the Trebuchet. Keep getting closer. 2 Fountain Guards should be all I really need to take the settlement, although I will probably use the archers to help us shoot those walls down a little quicker. Alright, let's get a shot off. Oh, are they just gonna come at me? Okay. They might just come at me. That'd be huge. Are they selling out? Well, that actually makes things easier because I get a bridge battle, but I will need my Fountain Guard up here like ASAP in position. Get both of them here. I'm going to stagger them both on this bridge. Trebuchets actually might get compromised here. Now we're just shooting at Orc Band, so maybe that's not the best use of my ammo. In fact, no, it really isn't. Stop firing. They're just sending out the Orc Band. I don't need to use the ammo on anything else here. I can just send the Fountain Guard forward to hit the Orc Band while the Trebuchet deals with the gate. Now, if they were sending out their other reinforcements, then yeah, I definitely want to shoot them at, but I don't want to just shoot Orc Band. They'll die to my Fountain Guard without a single casualty. Please hit the bridge, please. Or hit the gatehouse. On Trebuchet. We're on kind of a timer here. 76%. One more shot should do it, I think. I'll take a sip of my coffee here.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
My 4:30 p.m. cup of coffee. Well, we did take a casualty with a Fountain Guard. Come on, guys, what's going on here? And they're just getting surrounded a little bit. Oh, one more hit should do it. Come on, take out the Orc Band. You guys are better than this. A little janky on this bridge, isn't it? There we go. There goes the walls. there might be a steady stream of reinforcements coming in, so maybe... Here, let's pull back the trebuchet, just so that if they do push through, I have some maneuverability here. Now, Orc Maulers are going to come through the gates, so I probably want to shoot at them. There's a formation out here. It's pretty bad. Put you guys right there. Blackroot Vale Archers. Over here, please. Okay. Mountain Guard, it's time to retreat. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there, please. Okay. Heal them, finish them off, and then get out of there. A few of the guys are stuck behind. I might be stuck against Maulers. If the Maulers get in, they're definitely going to start to get a few kills on the Fountain Guard. Orc Defenders are thrown in the mix, too. Fountain Guard, retreat. It's not the best thing to do with Fountain Guard, I know, but I would much rather be back here and able to get some big shots on these guys from way back here at the end of the bridge. Okay, let's fire at the Orc Defenders. Looks like most of the Fountain Guard were able to get out. It's gonna be a little janky over here, isn't it? Do that. Now just please do not hit my own troops. That would be very nice if you don't. I'll get a few trebuchet shots in here. Now, if their general came out, which he's not, because he's going to stay in the back, that would also be big. Make sure that we're just firing at whoever is in the back, please. Just fire at the back line. Do I have one more archer? I do. You're way over here. Yeah, just go ahead and shoot from that side. I might be able to get a few lucky kills on the blobs back here like that. 11%. It's going to be quite the battle here. Mountain Guard are getting pushed back a little bit. That's fine.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Having two of them in pike wall, though, should mean that they can support each other very well. We're weakening the reinforcements before they get to us with all the missiles. A few artillery shots will help also. Might not get the most kills with them, but that is fine. As long as I get some kills with the trebuchets, it's all that really matters. Mountain Guard desperately gonna hold the bridge against the advance of the enemy. Biggest issue is, of course, going to be those Orc Maulers. Make sure that everyone is firing way off in the back. If they are. Trebuchet just not being the most accurate thing in the world. Let's try a few normal shots. See how that works. Alright, Fountain Guard are now properly engaged, so they're not really having... Still 200 Orc Maulers here. Come on, Fountain Guard. You guys are absolute beasts in melee. Especially double layered like this, they should be annihilating the enemy on the bridge here. Oh, look at that. I love that sound. Let's go back to flaming for the next volley. Aim right over there. I do wish the trebuchet was a bit more accurate. I think it'd be nice if it had catapult level accuracy. I mean, this is supposed to be the superior siege engine, and only the Numenorian nations get it, so it should definitely be a little more accurate, in my opinion. Oh, look at that falling. That was huge. That was a good amount of damage.
The enemy force remains.
Alright, we've already killed half of the defender force. That is massive. What are those Orc Maulers doing? Did we slay them all? Slayed about 70 of them. They're not pushing through my Fountain Guard, are they? Oh, who is shooting close range? Hope no one is shooting close range. Okay, shoot back there. Shoot a little more back there. A few more volleys coming in, getting a few more kills. I think Gothmog is actually going to send himself out to the front also. Is he? Or is he still back here? Wait, check. Nope, he should be on his way out the gate right now. If I got a lucky shot on him, that'd be huge. Oh yeah, here they are, the Morgul's Chosen. Morgul's Chosen can definitely tank for a while. Look at all that damage. Yeah, this firing line is huge. Oh, camera got a little weird there. Morgul Chosen, I would love to get one trebuchet shot to kill Gothmog. It'd be like in the movies when he almost gets hit, except this time he would actually get hit. Probably won't, though. We only have one more volley left. It would be a miracle. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna throw some cow carcasses in there, but what are those really gonna do at the end of the day? Maybe send the Benin Marines up there. Let's keep firing at Gothmog and the last of the units in the back line here, though I think we will need to stop firing in a moment. Trebuchet, that's probably enough. I'm gonna send the Onslaught pikemen and just double on the layers of pikes we have. Actually, you guys are probably okay where you're at, but just in case. You guys are not on fire at will. What are you guys doing? Are you guys still firing? Let's stop that. The reinforcements about to arrive. I don't think they are. I think I'm just going to kill Gothmog here in melee with Fountain Guard. Where are the reinforcements? They are very, very slowly arriving. Some scouts have arrived to the battle. Come on, Gothmog, go down, please. Let's use defensive stance. Here, only 84 Morgul Chosen are left to deal with. I am just definitely pike cheesing this fight, but at least I did fight against the defenders. I didn't realize they would sally out against me, right? So this was all fair. I wanted to siege them out, enter the settlement, but they had other plans. The trebuchets fire at those guys. Why not? Faramir and the Ranger should probably just move on to deal with the reinforcements now. Few cow carcasses just to really get rid of any morale that they might have. Make the Orc scouts flee sooner than later. You guys in range yet? Looks like they are in range. Let's begin firing at those scouts since it will be a little far from us in melee. Scouts firing at me from here. Come on, guys. Push through the defenders. I need Gothmog to go down, like, now. Now the cow carcasses are hitting the scouts. We're shooting at them. Definitely not going to get many kills. Come on. Come on, be a little better, please. For now, I will just be content to fire at these scouts. I probably will need to just send my infantry in soon. They might get a few kills on my rangers. I'm content just to absorb the fire for now. Scouts have terrible accuracy, and I don't have much room to move on. In fact, they're firing at Faramir's bodyguard, which is the most well-armored, so I'm really not worried about those guys. Still have not killed Gothmog, amazingly enough. And fate in the silver tree. Come on, Fountain Guard. Some of them are spun around, which is not good. If I manually push them down the bridge, they'll go the right way. Come on, lads. They're just stuck right now, aren't they? Can we get off of the pike wall and just fight, like, without that? Come on. They're just not turning around. They're being completely unresponsive at the moment. Oh well, what can you do? That's nearly dead. I mean, I guess there are some reinforcements in the back I might want to save some ammo for. Get the Gondor infantry up to the front lines now to deal with these petty forces that are slowly but surely going to assault us from behind. Oh, finally, we got Gothmog. Perfect, that is huge. That is absolutely massive. Alright, I just need to occupy the settlement then. Take out the Morgul Chosen. Fortunate part is because of the reinforcements, I can't take the battle by killing off these Morgul Chosen. I will need to defeat the reinforcing army, which is going to delay this a little bit longer. almost certainly going to be the last battle of the episode. Okay, let's stop firing for now. Save your ammo. Run over here.
Behold how our
These guys should flee
foe
very soon. Send in the Blackroot Vale archers. Alright, all you guys need to do is get to the town square. Run over there. Lebanon Marines, it is now time for you guys to help me with the reinforcements. Like, these Orc Scouts will make it through the lines. That is fine. I do really like these Blackroot Vale archers. They're a fun unit. I think it'd be nice if they had maybe 2 more melee attack or something. I mean, it's actually 6 base, but I think if they had like an 8 base with these great swords, that would be a really, really interesting unit. Because they're a little, like, they're not terrible. They have okay defensive stats, but I'd really like to see them lay more into that two-handed playstyle. It's interesting having a two-handed archer. There aren't many, if any, of those around in the mod. I mean, maybe, you know, some of the elven, like high elven archers and stuff might be two-handed. But this is just, they're unique, and I think they're just neat. All right, guys. I think Blackroot Vale archers are neat, and they're underrepresented.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
All right, I should be able to pretty easily flank these guys. They might run through me here. That's okay. Send you guys over there. Gondor and Faramir Rangers over here. Oh, my camera's getting a little freaky. Gonna take some time for the pikemen to get to the town square. That is totally fine, though. Rhinan Guard are about to break, though. These defensive stance just to make sure that our Blackroot Vale archers don't have issues. And they are routing. That is huge. Look at those prisoner numbers go up. I think everything here is about to rout. That is massive. That is actually huge. I might not even need to use my javelins at all. I almost don't even need to really fire with Faramir and the Rangers. I can just send them into melee to clean up this army. Now, do they still have the ballista, though? They do, so I'll dispatch Faramir to go deal with that ballista. Since that could still be an issue. Well, really, I don't need to send Faramir out there. Just in case he gets skewered, I will probably refrain from sending him out there. Here, you guys need to go deal with the Orc host. In fact, stay out of melee. I'm going to change my mind. Stay out of melee so that these guys can maybe throw in a volley of javelins. Maybe? There we go. Oh, I muted my stream. There we go. Excellent. What a battle indeed. Are these Orc Scouts coming back? Please tell me they're still routing. Okay, those are the ones that were routing, which is big. Big, if true. All I need to do now is finish up the army in the town square and then rout off the incoming army. Have the trebuchet crew maybe work on capturing people. You guys help out over here, please. Taking a few casualties against the Orc host, but they are about to rout. They are wavering. Blackroot Vale archers are very tired. Look at all the bodies over here.
The enemy general abandons his
Yes. Perfect. I could probably just start shooting at those.
Captured the enemy general.
If I just start shooting, would that be better, or would it be better to go into melee against this crew? That's the real question. I don't think I'll really get a good, like, you know, firing angle up there. Let's check. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Probably do more damage than just going into melee, right? Let's see how the Fountain Guard are doing. Looks like they're not actually running into melee right now. Here, keep moving forward, please, lads. Take the settlement. This is all that's left. Alright, I'm just going to leave it on ×6 for the rest of this battle. Come on, guys, get in there. I don't even really care about your formation too much. Just get in there. It's like the last unit that I need to kill. Come on.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
It's just the ballista then. I think it's just
The
the...
enemy army
Yes, there we go.
Pursue the enemy are
Oh
utterly
man,
vanquished.
only losing
This
73.
a
That is
great victory
massive.
worthy of only
Killing
the
13
mightiest
casualties of
the
Fountain Guard, 523 and 432 kills. Trebuchet getting a nice 285. And with that, Minas Morgul is now ours. Minas Ithil shall rise again. I will not make the mistake of forgetting to exterminate the population, though. I will actually do that this time around. That's been a mistake of mine before. As we all saw with Belorn and those western provinces, I need to make sure that I'm more aware of that. Execute. Faramir, the conqueror of Minas Morgul, making Denethor proud. Gonna exterminate them, although, I mean, yeah, I don't really need to. What would I lose? No, I'm not gonna make the mistake. I'm probably gonna lose maybe the slave pit or something will get damaged. Maybe the blacksmith. Yeah, the blacksmith got weakened. That's fine. I can also get rid of the tribute camp. And we shall instantly start working on that. And looks like in 17 turns, I'll be able to train the Minas Ithil Guardians. So they no longer have a culture requirement, which is great. You can just start training them once you've held this place for long enough. I probably want that to be more like 15 turns, but that's not too bad. That is a long time to have to hold it. Faramir, the liberator of Minas Ithil. And look, the first killed trait that I think I've gotten. Killed Gothmog. Stay where you are. Gives Night Fighter 2 command and 3 command, which it doesn't matter for me the way I'm playing this campaign. But still, that is excellent. Oh, and he got one for defeating Shi-Vuus, the Desert Sands. +2 command, +2 troop morale, and +2 hit points. So those defeat traits are coming into play finally. Oh, that is fantastic. I can now hold Mordor off here and even use Cirith Ungol as a fort for extra free upkeep. Maybe even keep that with some Fountain Guard. And I'll only have to deal with Mordor coming from the north at the Black Gate, which is going to be much easier to deal with. That will be it for the episode today, so until the next one, my friends, farewell.